The BMW E30, a beloved classic, is the second generation of BMW 3 Series and it was produced between 1982 and 1994. It replaced the E21 and served as a platform for the iconic E30 M3, which was instrumental in establishing BMW's motorsport legacy. The E30 was known for its blend of performance and practicality, appealing to both enthusiasts and those seeking a refined driving experience. The model range included two-door saloon, a coupe, and convertible body styles, as well as being the first 3 Series to be produced in 4-door saloon and wagon/estate body styles. It was powered by 4-cylinder petrol, 6-cylinder petrol, and 6-cylinder diesel engines, the latter a first for the 3 Series. The E30 325/9 model was the first BMW to have all-wheel drive. The first BMW M3 was produced between 1986 and 1991. It has an inline 4-cylinder engine with high-speed concept. A max output of 200 to 238 horsepower, M3 is the street version of the most successful DTM racing car of all time. Initially, the Mini was marketed under the Austin and Morris names. The Austin 7 was renamed Austin Mini in 1962 and Mini became a mark in its own right in 1969. The Mini Cooper S's history began in 1963 with the 1,071 cubic centimeters engine, initially intended for racing but quickly adopted by road drivers due to its performance. Further, a 1,275 cubic centimeters Cooper S model was developed for the 1,300 cubic centimeters class in International Rally Sport, showcasing the Mini's success in motorsports. Over time, the S designation evolved to represent higher performance versions of the Mini, now encompassing various engine configurations and enhancements. The Mini is a very small 2-door, 4-seat car, produced for 4 decades over a single generation. Minis were built as fastbacks, estates, and convertibles. An estimated 5.38 million of all variations combined were built. The one that we see, it's a 1977 Austin Mini with 1,300 cubic centimeters engine, 4-speed manual transmission, developing 100 horsepower at 6,800 RPM. The E30 is one of the most iconic cars of the last 3 decades and cemented BMW as the perfect choice for a compact, rear-wheel drive, performance coupe. Over 2.4 million were produced. Here are some things you probably didn't know about the E30. E30 was available as coupe, sedan, touring, bower, convertible, and technically was a pickup truck once. All models share the same wheelbase. The E30 M3 is widely regarded as one of the best driver's cars of all time. You may have spotted the E30 in popular culture, as it has been a timeless classic. It was featured in Straight Outta Compton, Beverly Hills Cop, The Walking Dead, and more. The E30 Touring, or wagon, was originally never set to be produced. However, one engineer, Max Reisbach, took his sedan, added a hatchback rear end to it, and shaped the hatch opening so it would fit his daughter's stroller. The design dimensions were based on that requirement and the E30 Touring went into production after 1987. The Ford Escort is a small family car that was manufactured by Ford of Europe from 1968 until 2000. In total there were 6 generations, spread across 3 basic platforms: the original, rear-wheel drive MK1 and MK2, 1968 to 1980, the Erica front-wheel drive MK3 and MK4, 1980 to 1992, and the final CE14 MK5 and MK6, 1990 to 2002, version. Its successor, the Ford Focus, was released in 1998. The Escort was frequently the best-selling car in Britain during the 1980s and 1990s. A total of more than 4.1 million Escorts of all generations were sold there over a period of 33 years. The Square-styled Mark II version appeared in January 1975. The Mini Cooper, a quintessential British car, has a rich history and several interesting facts. It was designed in response to the 1956 Suez Crisis, which led to fuel rationing and a demand for small, fuel-efficient cars. Fun facts: the original Mini was designed to fit within a 10 by 4 by 4 foot box, which influenced its space-saving design. The Mini suspension used compact rubber cones instead of conventional springs, providing a unique ride and handling experience. Paddy Hopkirk and the Mini Cooper achieved notable victories in the Monte Carlo Rally, making the car a rally legend. The world record for the number of people crammed into a classic Mini is 27. The Lancia Delta HF, particularly the Integrale versions, 8V, 16V, Evoluzione 1, and Evoluzione 2, is a legendary rally car with a rich history of success in the World Rally Championship. The Delta's journey began as a road car, evolving into a dominant force in rally competition, ultimately winning 6 consecutive WRC Constructors titles, 1987 to 1992. The HF designation stood for high fidelity and signified Lancia's sporting heritage. The Lancia Delta HF Integrale initially used a 1.6-liter, 1,585 cubic centimeters, twin-cam, 4-cylinder engine. The early 1600 HF turbo version offered 140 HP, while the 2.0-liter engine in the Integrale and Evoluzione versions delivered more power, reaching 212 horsepower in the Evoluzione 2. The Lancia Fulvia 1600 HF featured a 1,584 cubic centimeters V4 engine, producing 115 bhp in its road configuration and up to 165 brake horsepower in rally versions. This engine was a key part of the car's success on the rally stage, helping Lancia establish a reputation for performance. The Lancia Fulvia Coupe 1600 HF, a highly sought-after classic, boasts a rich history in the world of rallying, particularly in the late 1960s and early 1970s. It was a dominant force in national and international rallies, notably winning the Monte Carlo Rally in 1972. The Toyota Celica GT4, introduced in 1986, was the first road-going version of Toyota's 4WD WRC car, marking a significant step in the Celica's history. It featured a turbocharged 3S GTE engine, a full-time four-wheel drive system, and a water-to-air intercooler, becoming a dominant force in rallying and a popular choice for enthusiasts. The ST185 GT4 features an air-to-air intercooler and CT26 twin-entry turbo to eliminate exhaust gas interference. The Japanese market GT4 has 222 horsepower of power and 304 Nm of torque, a result of more aggressive ignition advance and ceramic turbine. The full-time 4WD system in the GT4 has viscous coupling center limited slip differential, and some models are equipped with a Torsen rear differential. ABS, leather, sunroof, and premium sound, sport-style interior, power-operated driver's seat, auto tilt-away steering wheel, SRS airbag, and cruise control as standard equipment. The ST185 all-track turbo was the most expensive Celica yet. The Mercedes-Benz Ponton series is a range of sedans car models from Mercedes-Benz, introduced starting in 1953, referring to its Ponton styling, a prominent styling trend that unified the previously articulated hood, body, fenders, and running boards into a singular, often slab-sided envelope. The 1953 W120-184-cylinder sedans were Mercedes' second totally new series of passenger cars since World War II. The Pontons were Mercedes' first monocoque, unitary body production models. The Datsun 240Z, also known as the Nissan Fairlady Z in Japan, was a popular sports car produced by Nissan from 1969 to 1978. It was particularly successful in export markets, earning a reputation for its performance and affordability. The 240Z's sleek and sporty design, particularly the distinctive front and rear overhangs, made it a standout in its class. It was powered by a 2.0-liter inline-six engine, offering a balance of power and fuel efficiency. The 240Z provided good handling, acceleration, and a relatively comfortable ride for its class, appealing to both enthusiasts and casual drivers. The 240Z demonstrated its performance capabilities by participating in and winning several international rallies, including the Rally Monte Carlo and the East African Safari Rally. Due to its popularity and historical significance, the Datsun 240Z is now a highly sought-after classic car, often commanding high prices in the collector's market.